Hi, welcome everybody. Welcome to Adventures with Captain Ray Kelly Live. It's Thursday night, 7 p.m. And I have to apologize for not being on last week. You know, I had surgery on my foot. I had to keep it raised, and it would have been very awkward me sitting here with my foot up. so, so anyway, I had to cancel. I apologize, but I have a great show lined up this week. If you saw the Facebook post and the YouTube post, you know it's Captain Joe, and I tell you, he puts out some great videos. He really does. I think he probably gets the award for the most amount of videos published weekly. But I enjoy watching them, and I'm not an FPV guy, but I like watching FPV drone flyers flying around. And now he's got this Avata 360 drone, and looks like he's having a lot of fun with that. So he'll be in very shortly, and he'll be talking about that. And get your questions ready for him, um, and we'll have a good time tonight. But I got to say thank you to everybody for tuning in. You could be doing a lot of different things, but you're here and you're watching this live stream, and I truly appreciate it. But John, Connecticut Pirate, he checked in this afternoon, and it seems like he's number one a lot lately, and I appreciate that, John. Always good to see you. And Ron Johnson, he was number two today. Always good to see Ron. How you doing? And Terry Gator Drones, he was number three. So um, I tell you, I'm amazed that you guys take the time out to watch the live stream. Um, I always try to get an interesting guest to be on, and I know you're going to really find Captain Joe very interesting. He is a true drone celebrity. But let me welcome in some more people, and I know John Olson was in early too. And John, how you doing? Happy anniversary to you and Cheryl. Good to see you both. She's watching with you, but enjoy your anniversary. Um, let's see who else is in. Angel, drone guy 42. How you doing, Angel? Good to see you. We'll be getting together very shortly. Able to walk around on my foot now, and we will get together. We'll have that Connecticut pirate come over on the ferry and join us too. So, um, and I know I saw Brenda. How you doing, Brenda? Good to see you. And Brian, RP Guy 4, how you doing? Good to see you. And did I skip anybody? I hope not. Sometimes I go down too far, and I apologize if I missed your name. I didn't do it on purpose, believe me. And I know we got Brian, Waypoint New England in the house. How you doing, Brian? And Frank Rizzo's watching, long time supporter. Some of you might know him as Jody. But anyway, always good to see you. Um, and let's see, Lee Palmer's in the house. How you doing, Lee? Sergeant Rock, good to see you. And before I forget, I just want to give an update too, that we have been approved for the Hampton Inn and Suites. Your link is all ready to be booked. All you gotta do is click it, and it brings up the rates, and the rates are the same. 139 for a room, 149 for a suite, and they kept these rates for 6 years now. It's amazing. So we got to say thank you to the Hampton Inn and Suites, and Carolyn Lopez is the person who's setting it up now. And book your room because it's going to sell out. Our block of rooms are going to sell out quick, and I don't know if they're going to keep adding names like they did in past years, because we're dealing with corporate now. So we'll see what happens. But if you're coming or you're thinking of coming, reserve your room. The Hampton Inn and Suites, Stewart North. And if you need the link, just email me or Facebook message me, and I'll send it to you. Let's see who else is in the chat. Nana Zadok, how you doing? And we got a drone celebrity among us, John Flynn, Flying Flynn Media. I don't know. Are you still on the road, John, on your vacation? Looks like you and Colleen had a great cruise. I enjoy receiving your photos, and they were really awesome photos. And Alaska, that's really a great place up there. And I hope to cruise up there one time. So, anyway, good to see you in the chat, John. Let's see who else. I don't want to miss anybody. And then I want to bring in Captain Joe because he's probably all out of shrimp and lobster. He gets that good seafood down in Louisiana, gumbo, and but I know he's enjoying that shrimp and lobster. Let's see. Mention a few more names. No, we might have got everybody. No, we didn't get everybody. And yeah, maybe. Oh no, can't forget this guy. He's definitely a drone superstar. That's Rob Kamada. He's watching tonight. How you doing, Rob? Good to see you. Hopefully, we'll fly. You can join Angel and John. Can I get Pirate with it? And I'll let you know when that's going to be, but it's going to be in the near future, hopefully. So anyway, oh boy, let's see. I don't want to forget anybody. Hey, Mark, how you doing, Mark? Good to see you. And John K's in the house. How you doing, John? All right, we'll get back to the names. I'll try to keep an eye out. And there's drone shots now. How you doing, Jody? Good to see you. Anyway, I would like everybody to please give a warm welcome to Captain Joe America. He's coming to us all the way from Louisiana. Hey, Captain Joe.
Oh, hey, Captain Ray. Look, you said steak and lobster. All I'm finding a can of tuna fish back here. I found a ramen turkey noodle. This is a turkey dinner noodle. I found this stale piece of pizza.
Oh yeah, there you go.
And this stale hot dog, man. So I don't understand. And I couldn't even find a can opener. I'm trying to find.
Oh yeah.
Couldn't even find a can opener for this.
Well, you missed out on the shrimp and lobster. I'm sorry.
I'm telling you, it must have been CT Pirate got it last time.
Yeah. Well, thanks for being on. You haven't been on my show in a long time.
Been a while.
But you've been flying a lot. I tell you,
it's been a year. Last Memorial Day.
Was it that long? Oh my God! Oh man, I didn't realize that. But anyway, you fly so much down there, and I look forward to your videos. And
I appreciate that.
It looks like you're having a lot of fun with that Avata 360 drone that you bought from Johnny.
Yeah, Johnny couldn't fly it. He didn't. You know how he is.
So how do you like it?
I think it's going to be a game changer if people look at it that way, because it flies like a camera drone. It's in the shape of an FPV drone. You can fly it with the goggles. You can fly it with the RC3 controller, FPV controller with the goggles, and you can still fly it like a camera drone like that if you wanted to.
Yeah.
And then, like I said, you fly it, make sure you don't hit anything, get as close as you want to things, and then when you come back in post, you just decide how you want things to look. Because you've got 1,000 different ways you can change the camera and focus on different individual items, anything else.
Right in editing, correct?
The editing is the key. Editing is the key.
And well, first of all, what do you use to edit your footage?
Well, I go straight into the DJI. It's the DJI Studio.
Okay. Yep.
That's when I do all the 360 editing. And then I export that, and then I bring it over to Filmora, and all I have to do is plug it between my intro and outro stuff, and put my labels on all my little labels that go in it, and it works. The flight I did this morning, total time took me about 28 minutes to do the complete edit.
That's quick. Yeah. Now, when you fly, do you do longer recorded flights or short clips? How do you do it when you're flying?
Well, 90% of the time now with the 360, I take off, it starts recording,
Hmm.
and I keep it to about 4 minutes and bring it back.
Oh, wow.
And I try to keep it max 4 minutes,
Okay.
and I let it record the whole time. Then when I put it in the studio, I cut the junk off in the front, junk off in the back. And then I'll have a 3.5 minute, almost 4 minutes, and then I work from there. When I'm
Yeah.
flying the Mavic 3 or the Air 3S, I do little 10, 15-second clips.
Yeah. Okay. Hmm. Yep. Well, I was taught that a long time ago to always record your flight. Don't do the short clips because you'll miss the shot.
Oh, you
And
can.
variable. It happens all the time. It really does. But that's how I like doing it. I rather than do a longer clip because the rendering and the uploading or downloading, takes quite a while. Um, but we fly the Osprey nest here at Mount Sinai
Right,
Harbor a lot, and if you're not letting that camera record, you're gonna miss the Osprey coming back to the nest or
right.
taking off from the nest. And the other
Uh,
thing I find, at least for me, doing that Osprey thing, is you got to have a wider field of view, too.
mhm, you do.
Rather than be zoomed in, because you'll miss it. Or it'll be a very short clip anyway. So anyway, yeah, you look like you're having a lot of fun. You really,
It's a fun drone. I'm having fun. I have fun flying. I try to. I when I have the availability, I try to go out every day. And
okay.
sometimes I'll do 2 flights a day. It depends on where I'm at and what I'm doing.
Yeah, yeah. Have you been flying with Johnny a lot
I haven't
lately?
flown with him in about 2 weeks.
Oh,
I
okay.
got a feeling we're not going to fly again until he gets back from vacation.
Yeah, now he's going on vacation. Yeah, yeah.
Right.
I'm sure he'll bring a drone or two with him, and he'll be flying on vacation.
He'll probably have at least one.
Yeah, yeah. I know Johnny. He'll bring two or three though.
Right.
But anyway, I look forward to his videos when he gets back. So anyway, I have one of your videos queued up right now. Let me see if I can share it. And by the way, if anybody has any questions for Captain Joe, put them in the chat. We'll try to keep an eye out. And let's see here.
Pirate said that pizza was
I'm
left
going to
over
show
from drone words.
the one today. The one today, right? And if you want, you can narrate over it. Oh man, I'm telling you, the plane. Yeah.
Yeah, this is the first time I saw a tugboat right here. But you see, this is the 360. I just flew right next to it, and then I turned the camera around in post.
Oh, in post. Okay.
In post, I did it. And then they've got so many different things you can do, effects you can do. And I try to, when I'm flying next to something, I try to at least get a close up on some kind of way.
Okay.
But there's so much you can
Look at
do
this.
with this thing.
When I first started seeing guys fly, I thought they were doing these manipulations while they were flying. I didn't realize it was all in post. Oh, that's cool.
All in post. And I'm finding more things every time I go through it that I can play with.
Yeah.
That boat right there, I thought that Johnny bought that for his granddaughter Gracie.
Yeah, right. That's a nice boat. That's a nice yacht.
It says Grace on it.
Nice. It's a great flight, though.
But you see, I'm flying over here. I'm just flying straight over everything. And
Yeah.
now I'm putting the camera down to look at it. And then
Right.
I'll bring the camera back up when I want to, and then isolate again. And it makes it look like you're much closer to things also.
Yes.
And look at Johnny, this little
This
place.
is a nice
right
flight, though. I'm enjoying it.
Thank you. This little place right here is called the, shoot, I can't remember the name of it. It's going to say it. It's going to say the name of it in a minute. It's a little grill, the Wake House Grill.
Oh, okay.
We have to check that place out. It's probably good food. But if y'all noticed, all the swallows flying around, they followed me the whole flight.
Yes, I noticed when you fly, you have a
Right.
problem with swallows.
Oh yeah, I think
Yeah.
they think this is one of them. See, this
Wow,
is a new effect I found today. I thought it was pretty cool.
that's pretty. It is pretty cool.
It wasn't a tiny planet, so Johnny won't be mad.
Yeah. Man, look at these swallows, though.
Yeah, I mean the whole flight.
See, when birds are around like that, I get nervous. I really do.
I gotta trust the fact that I really think they think that this drone is one of them, and it's just flying around it because they're diving towards it, but they're pulling away. It could be the sound.
It must have an annoying
So.
sound to them or a threatening sound to them.
It's something.
Unless there's a nesting area in the air right there.
Right.
They
See,
don't
now I'm
want you
just
to-
flying alongside, parallel to it. Now I'm just turning the camera
Whoa,
around.
look at that! Look at that
Oh,
swallow.
yeah,
though.
watch this one coming up. Right
Oh
there.
yeah,
Boom.
look at them.
Yeah. Now, this next little effect, Lance loves this. Lance Cadena, he
Yeah.
loves this effect. Watch it. Where it stretches out and then pulls it back in.
I like it. Yeah.
He said, "Where'd you find that at?" And I showed him. He said, "Oh, I got to use it."
Very, very cool.
But that's in DJI Studio.
Yeah, this is Johnny now. What? No cat. How you doing, Johnny? I can't believe
No,
all
Johnny.
these swallows, though.
All right.
You better be careful. You may be taken out by one of these swallows one day.
That's what insurance is for.
Yeah. All right, let's see now. I think it's this one. Yeah, there we go.
Thank you all for the comments.
Very,
Thank you.
very nice. That's a great video, really.
I couldn't have done it without Johnny.
That's true,
I bought it from Johnny. It's like,
Yeah. But I knew you would have fun with it, no doubt about it, But besides the Avata 360, what other drones do you have in your fleet right now?
well, I sold my Air 2S a couple of weeks ago to a guy. He was a guy that lost his drone and he was looking for one, couldn't find it. And I sold him the Fly More setup with the RC1. So he had to, and he thought he was getting one he needed the phone with. And he was shocked when he realized he was getting, I almost said, if I'd have realized that, I'd have flipped him. I'd have kept the RC1, but I don't need it, so, but I sold it to him. So the Air 2S is now gone. And I love the Air 2S.
I still have mine.
I know I'm kind of kicking myself for still doing it, selling it. But I've got the Air 3S. I've got the Mavic 3. I've got the Avata, the Avata 2. I've got the Avata, the Neo original and the Neo 2. And then I got the Mini V.
Okay. I guess you don't have one of these though.
No, I got the Mini V. I got one. I got
Oh, you
the
do? Oh, the Mini V. You called it the Mini
Mini
V. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, the Mini V.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
finally flew my replacement. I sent this bird up the other day, and unfortunately, I was using it with your adapter that you made me with the iPad Mini 4,
Uh-huh.
and it was up 30 feet high, and the screen went blank.
Wow.
And I says, "Oh, let me bring it down. Let me bring it down." I brought it down to almost 3 feet above the ground. All of a sudden, a hard landing.
Wow.
And then all of a sudden, it takes off again about 12 inches and crashes into the house.
Wow.
So it has a mind of its own. And anyway, but you got quite a fleet of drones there,
I've actually, I was telling Johnny, I like the Air 3S so much. I love the Mavic 3, but I like the Air 3S so much. I've even got mine on Facebook Marketplace for sale with the RC
really?
Pro. If
Okay.
somebody buys it for the price I'm asking for it, because I went out and looked at all the average prices, and if somebody picks it up, I won't feel bad about it. I'll just get I'll get Evelyn to send me a Air 3S as a backup,
Okay. Yeah.
and then
All right.
I'll keep it to that same area.
All right. How you doing, Philip? Good to see you.
Hey, Philip.
And again, condolences on the loss of your father-in-law.
Mhm.
I know you're going through a tough time, and we've all been thinking about you and praying for you. Um, and Alex is in the house. How you doing, Alex? Good to see
Uh,
you.
why did I like the
Drone
Air 2S?
celebrity, Alex Escardo.
Okay. CT Pirate said, why did you like the Air 2S more when you had an Air 3S? For some
Mhm.
reason about the Air 2S, that wasn't my really first drone, but when I flew that one against the Mavic 3, and I'll still stand by it, if you fly it and you get distance shots, it's different than getting close-up shots on things. But if you get the close-up shots on the same thing with the Mavic 3 and the Air 2S, you can't tell the difference.
Okay.
I just think it had such a great camera on it, great camera on it. And it's just I like the way it flew. I like the way the Air 3S flies, but I just like the way the Air 2S flies. So I kind of 50-50 type of thing.
Yeah. Well, again, the Air 2S is a great drone, no doubt about it. I don't know about the Air 3S because I never bought that one. But everybody who has it loves the Air 3S, really. And I think most of everybody knows, and I've said it at least 25, maybe 30 times. My favorite is the Mavic 3 Pro, you know,
Mhm.
and I love that drone, and I love the telephoto lens on it, because I have a tendency to use it a lot. Um, I don't like flying close to things.
Right.
Now, when you fly, do you do a lot of boat chasing also?
At times, it depends on where I'm at. Most of the time, where we Johnny and I fly, the boats have weight. Well, they got no weight, so they got to go kind of slow.
Oh, they're going slow. Yeah.
But
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna get Johnny out next when we finally fly again. We're gonna probably go to Fairview and go in the back because there's actually a no where I did the tiny planets one. There's a no wake warning there, but 90% of people don't listen to it.
Oh, okay.
They
Yeah.
just
Okay.
they just take off. And the issue is to chase them. You better be behind them and pay attention because the river is not as wide. So you have trees on both sides.
Yep. And
If
sometimes
you
those trees come out of nowhere.
if you were going to make if you following it and you start making a turn around trying to do an orbit away from it and coming back, be paying attention because when I got the Mavic 3 replaced, when it attacked me, when they replaced it and gave me the complimentary, it was my third flight. I'm chasing boats in that one little area, and as I'm coming back, and all of a sudden I saw all this greenery, and all I
Hmm.
did was, as soon as I saw the green, I just went straight up.
Okay. Yep. Yeah.
And if I wouldn't have gone straight up, it would
That
have
would
been
have
at the bottom of the function.
spoiled your day.
It would have been at the bottom.
Yeah. Yeah.
'Cause
And
I
and
was close.
and you already have had one go to the bottom of what, Lake Pontchartrain, or where was that?
Lake Pontchartrain has my Avata 2 that hit a pole.
Right, the pole. Yeah.
The
Uh-huh.
tugboat in Lake Pontchartrain has my second Avata 2 that's sitting inside it.
Yeah. Yeah. I know.
So it's like,
Are you gonna try to send the Avata 360 through the tugboat?
there's no way. Let me tell you about the Avata 360. The
Yeah.
only way you can even have a chance to do that is take obstacle avoidance off
Okay.
because that thing,
Yeah, it's
I've
gonna
gone,
pick it up. It's gonna move. Yep. There you go. You're
that thing
absolutely right.
is
That's a
so
good little
sensitive.
tip.
Yeah, it's sensitive. It's very sensitive.
Yes.
If you go in between trees that are less than about 4 feet apart, it's gonna do something. It's gonna stop or do something on you
Yeah.
because it's happened to me already.
Yeah. No doubt about it. Yeah. Turn the obstacle avoidance off. Yeah. I've made that mistake a few times flying drones, not turning it off. And one time was on a boat,
But
you
the
know.
the Neo 2 and the Avata 2, you could leave the avoidance on it. When you're flying through something like that, it's safer. You're not going to get the reaction you're going to get out of the Avata 360.
Well, I ended up flying with Rob on his maiden flight of his Avata 360. And when he showed it to me, I was surprised it was bigger than the Neos, You know, I didn't think it was going to be that much. Okay, you have it right there.
It's
Yeah,
right there.
yeah, it's a
Yeah,
bigger drone.
it's a bigger drone, heavier
Yeah.
too.
Okay. Yeah. Um, Again, anybody's got any questions, put them in the chat. I'll probably miss it. Captain Joe will see it. But um,
Thank you,
you
Sir Michael.
you talked about a tip of the week already, so let me put up my tip of the week right now. This week's tip, nothing sophisticated. It's just do your firmware updates at home
Mhm.
while you got Wi-Fi. You know, because sometimes they take a little longer than you think, and they drain your batteries. So do them at home. You know, not out in the field when you get there. And there's a few guys that we fly with have to do updates all the time when they show up to fly.
Alex, TJ, no, Alex made a good comment there. He said the Vada 2 isn't as switchy because the obstacle avoidance doesn't have LiDAR. That's what this
Okay.
has, LiDAR in the front.
Yeah, LiDAR. Okay.
LiDAR in the front. That's what does it.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
it will avoid something, and if it thinks it's kind of tight and you've got it on nifty, it's going to try to go around it, and it may stop for a second to go around it, and it could mess up whatever you're doing. So it's like you got to really pay attention. I went under something the other day. I went under a bando, like a little bando,
Yes.
and the park. It's a Bogfly Park. It had been flooded the week before when we had about like 5 or 6 inches of rain. It flooded the
Hmm.
whole park. And as I'm going through it, I'm getting the obstacle avoidance hitting me from every direction. And as I look down, it's nothing but water under there. And I'm
Oh.
thinking, just fly through it, go through it, go through it, go through it. That's all I kept saying. Just go through it. Just don't stop. Go through it, go through it. I was afraid it was going to just hit something and wound up there. I didn't go back through it again.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, again, you got to be careful. I'm a wimpy flyer anyway. I'm very conservative, and I don't take many chances. And I give you guys that take chances a lot of credit. And you
That's
FPV flyers, really, I enjoy watching you fly, but it's not for me.
And Dale's got another good tip there. Do not take it off. Just fly. And you don't. The thing is, like I said, you don't have to go like Lance. Lance, he flies underneath some things that have got big gaps, and then when he gets underneath these things, he'll do a roll and a flip out of it, so he doesn't have to worry about that. He's just flying straight. You don't have
Yes.
to worry about Johnny got the best of all.
Yeah, that was shocking too when that happened. I know. Who
I'm
would
glad
have
I got the
thought?
360 from him before he ran over.
Yeah, but anyway. Um, so anyway, I have another one of your videos. Let me see if I can bring it up, and you could talk about this one. Um,
This one. If I know which one it is, this is the one, especially for Johnny. He's gonna like it.
Southern Views, right? Southern
Yeah,
Views.
that's the
Yeah.
one.
All right, here we go.
I did this for Johnny
I love your little intro here too. By the way.
right here. This is for Johnny.
Oh my God! Look at this. Man, I'm getting dizzy already.
Now you see how muddy that water is? That's from all that rain we were having.
Yeah. Okay. Wow. Look at this. It wouldn't catch me flying through there. That's for sure.
And then when you come around here, that's the Jafonta River out here. It's a Fairview Riverside State Park.
Yeah.
This little pond, I was worried about this little pond that I'm getting ready to go over because it was full of ducks.
Ducks.
You-
Ducks.
Yeah, they were little, I don't even know what kind of ducks these were. They were a reddish color.
Okay.
You
Red
only
ducks.
see,
Red ducks.
you got to really look for them. Like if you look to the side over here, there's a couple of them sitting there. But they're all mixed all through here.
Okay.
But then I look straight down. I got a double shadow here.
This is cool though. It really is. And like I say, the effects that this drone does, it's incredible.
Because people, I've had people ask me at the end of this video, people have asked me, how did you do that? How did you fly like that? I didn't fly like that. I flew straight. I let the editing do it.
Yeah. Okay.
See, what I like about this is when you've got the reflections like this, looking down at the lily pads. I like looking at that.
Yep, that's cool. Those lily pads right there.
And then I came up on the cypress tree at the end. And I love the double reflection.
Now, are there alligators in that waterway?
Oh,
right
yeah,
there?
they got 2 or 3 gators that live back up in here.
That's what I
They got
figured.
signs that say do not feed the gators.
Yeah, sure. How you doing, Dusty?
I flew out at the lakefront about a week ago, and that's when all the seagulls almost took me out. And they got the kids jumping off of the bridge, and the sign they're holding on to says "Beware of gator."
Okay.
But here, all of this right here now, from here to the end, is especially for Johnny. I did it just for him.
All right. There you go, Johnny.
I didn't do it for long, but I did it for him.
Yeah,
Right here,
very,
here's
very
little bit-
cool.
another one right here. But I got a half of one for him here. And then you'll see this push-pull I told you about. It pulls into it and then it pushes away. Now watch how it makes it look like I flew here.
I
Watch how fast
I
this-
know. Look at this.
Watch how fast this happens. Turns around.
It's
and boom,
incredible.
it's coming back at me now.
Yeah, that's a awesome effect.
It makes things completely different.
Very, very nice. Very nice. Yeah, really, really nice. So, yeah, I mean, you are becoming one of the expert Avata 360 drone pilots among us.
I wouldn't say that yet.
Yeah, but
Alex said he's a bit chicken out, but he said, "Have I tried head tracking?" No, I'm chicken too.
okay.
I haven't
All right.
tried. I'm
You haven't
thinking
tried
about
it
doing
yet?
head tracking. Just try it. I may try it because, like I said, I'm not going to do anything crazy with it.
Hmm.
I may do it the next time. I'll get out the place where I've got a little opening and play with it a little bit. Or I may do head tracking first with like the Avata 2 or something first.
Well, Alex likes experimenting, with his
Mhm.
drones, and he's a very creative drone pilot, also. But I don't know about head tracking. That's not for me neither.
Thank you,
I'm
Pirate.
a, I'm a very, very, very
Pirate said
boring
that was
pirate.
crazy. That ending was crazy because I let 2 of them kind of back into each other, and so as it was coming out the pull where it was trying to level out again, I was adding another one to it, so it kind of made everything kind of warped and it spun around. And boom, it's coming right back at me.
Yeah.
And
The editing just seems so complicated. It really does.
Well, what you do is you like I said, you take your time, you do a keyframe, then you bring it to where you want it, then you do another keyframe, then you start over. You forget about it. You got that finished.
Yeah.
Then you go to the next thing and say, well, I'm looking backwards, but I want to look forward. So I'm gonna say backwards to forward. And just press that little keyframe and it flips it for you. Or if you don't want it to flip it or like smoothly like that, you could just do another keyframe and turn it around on your own. But I'd rather let it do it sometimes.
Right.
And then once you finish that keyframe, you go to the next keyframe.
Well, like I say, you're having a great time with that drone.
And if you don't like the keyframe, delete it and go back and try something else.
Yeah. I know. I'm trying to keep up with the comments. And I got to go for my new.
You see what Johnny said? That video was
actually good.
Actually good. Thank you, Johnny. You know why he's doing that, right? You know why he's doing that?
No, why?
Because
I know it. He made fun of you with the tiny planets, but
yeah. But as a photographer, okay, one of the things that my brother aggravates the heck out of me about is he'll see one of my pictures and say, "Oh, that picture's pretty good."
Oh yeah,
that picture's pretty good.
I know.
I'll take a picture of his family or something like this and say, "Oh, that picture's pretty good." I just turn around and walk away. It's like, leave me alone.
Yeah. So, well, I heard a rumor that you might be attending the South Florida Drone Meetup in 2027.
99.7%.
Should I add you to the list? I could add you to the list. All right, I'll wait. I'll wait one more month.
What number we're on right now?
We're in the 40s. Yeah.
Oh, we got time.
I don't have it handy. I got it. Actually, I'm uploading a video as we speak.
We got time. I want something like 77 or something like that.
Oh, okay. All right. You want a special number? All right.
Yeah, I
Yep.
want like 77, or
That's
maybe
it.
yeah,
That could be
77.
available. I think that's available.
We're getting there.
And while we're talking about the South Florida Drone Meetup, I don't know, but we have received our first donation of a DJI Neo,
DJI Neo.
and this is from John Olson. Thank you,
There you
John
go.
Olson. He surprised me with this when we were flying in Mount Sinai Harbor, and he says, "Ray, I have something for you in the South Florida Drone Meetup." And I got to say, thank you so much, John. It was very nice of you to do that. And it's going to make somebody very happy, no doubt about it.
The Neo is a cool little drone. It's a good starter drone, especially if you have a teenager or something that wants to play around with something and learn, because they could do it without even a controller.
I didn't think I was going to like it, to be honest with you, and it took me quite a while before I bought one. But once I started flying it and having fun with it, and then I ended up buying a controller, and I can fly it with a controller. I have a lot of fun with it, so I keep it in the car. Well, now I got the Neo 2, so that's in the car.
Well, my Neo is sitting right in front in a case, and I probably haven't flown it in 2 months. The
No, you
Neo 2
haven't.
is in a case right over here, and I was flying the Neo 2 and the Avata 2 until I got the Avata 360, and now they're sitting here in a case.
Yeah, that's what happens when you get a newer drone. That's the one you want to fly. Yeah. So, but again, thank you so much, John, for your donation. And then Drone Oki, how you doing? Good to see you, John.
I actually had to force myself the other day to get the Air 3S and take it with me with the Avata 360.
Oh, really?
And
Okay.
then I wound up. There was some sailboats. I had gone out with the Avata 360 early to see if there's anything in the Mandeville Harbor, because sometimes they sail on Saturdays. And the wind was. I was being a TJ now. I had like 54% battery, and that usually gives me 3 minutes. I can get 3 minutes out of it, and I'm good.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at the sailboats, and I'm saying, and they had a couple walk by me, and I'm sitting there with the drone in my hand. Is he gonna fly the drone? I said no. I said the wind is too hard right now, too much. It was like 26. I said, and the wind's blowing against me, so I'm gonna use my battery getting out there. I'm not gonna be able to get back.
Yeah.
And they're saying, "Well, you really thinking about this?" I said, "Oh yeah, I am."
Yeah,
said,
and you should. You should. Yeah,
I
you
said,
should
"I'm
think about
watching
the
it."
weather condition and the wind
Right.
conditions.
And we had about a 20-minute talk about this. And I said, if I had a full battery, I'd do it. I said, but full battery get me back and forth.
Yeah,
I
right.
said, if I had my Air 3S, I'd get back and forth, no problem.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, but I'm not going to take that chance. I said, because they're sitting right now. I said, where they're at right now is about 4,000 feet.
Okay.
And they said, it's not that far out there. I said, yeah. I said, because the buoys they're not at is the mile. The buoys are at a mile. They're not the buoys. And she says, well, they're coming back in around 2:00. She said her daughter's out there. From
I got you. Yeah.
I said, oh, really? And we got to talking. She said, they said they're going to finish around 2:00, come back in. I said, well, that gives me time to go home, charge some batteries, and come back. Yeah. So I came back and I grabbed the Air 3S because I had full batteries. And I said, well, I'm going to go fly them out where they're at with the Air 3S.
Oh, all right.
And then when they come in, I'll fly with the Avata 360.
Yeah, right.
So that's what I did. I flew out, did all my flights around them with the Air 3S.
Nice.
Came back and sat there and then talked to somebody else about drones for 30 minutes.
Okay.
And they were getting a kick out of it, looking at the different stuff and I gave them a card and they were looking at the videos. The kids were looking at the videos, loving them.
Yeah.
And then I looked up and here they come. They came in and I went in and started flying around them with the Avata 360.
Nice.
And then I added them at the end of at the end Air 3S video. I put the Avata 360 video.
Okay. Cool. Yeah.
So I was able to get both of it done.
You don't keep a power pack with you in your vehicle to charge up batteries while you're flying? No.
I got a Power 1000 sitting right over here. It could come out there. I've got that one you got, that little bitty Evo.
Oh, the iVolt. Yeah, the iVolt. Yeah, I got that.
Side.
Yep.
I ought to start bringing that with me when I go.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Because it charges them fast.
I know. Yeah, it works good. you know. But
But you know what? It seems whenever I charge all my batteries up, then for some reason I can't fly. Like it
well,
rains for three
sometimes the
days or
wind,
four
the
days.
weather, but that's a smart call on your part. When you would, you took that all into consideration, and you might not have made it back. And why take a chance, really?
Right.
Somebody took a chance down in Florida, and they didn't make it back. We won't mention any names,
Yeah.
but but anyway, the drone community took care of them anyway. But anyway, but listen, I have a little format, and that's I do a video of the week. So let me see if I can pull that up right now. And this week's video of the week comes to us from one of the drone superstars, Rick Williamson, Buckeye Drones, and he's been doing something lately, and I really like it. I may start copying it and doing it.
Tiger Creek Station's 5 generating units are rated at 217
But
megawatts
he's using this
for a total
voiceover
capacity of
guy.
1,085 megawatts.
That's pretty cool.
In operation,
Yes,
Tiger Creek Station, along with its
this is
twin
cool.
Clifty Creek Station, were the largest power plants ever built by private industry. Situated along the Ohio River at Cheshire, Ohio, Tiger Creek Station was built to provide electric power to the Atomic Energy Commission's Department of Energy gaseous diffusion plant in Piketon, Ohio. The power station's electricity output helped power that facility until the supply agreement ended in 2003. Since then, power produced by Tiger Creek Station is supplied to the sponsoring companies according to their sponsorship share. Kiger continues to provide strong reliability and
You watch
availability of
Rick Williamson's
generation.
videos now, you
After
learn a
years
lot.
of servicing the
Well, I'm
department,
telling you.
demand for
But this is
power.
a great little
In
place to fly
2024,
drones right
the
here.
plant generated over 4.8 million megawatts of power for sponsoring
Yep.
companies
Very,
and their
very nice,
customers.
Rick.
General James M.
Yeah, that little fast move too.
is a
I know, I
2,600
know.
megawatt supercritical coal
But
fired
anyway,
power
if you want to
station
watch more of
in the
that,
village of Cheshire, Ohio.
subscribe to Rick.
It is
You're
owned
not
by
subscribed to
Lightstone
his
Generation,
channel,
LLC,
but he
a
puts out a lot of
50-50
great
joint venture
videos.
of the Blackstone Group,
And
LP, and
now
ArcLight
you can
Capital
learn a
Partners.
lot watching his
Gavitt is the
videos.
largest coal-fired power
So,
facility.
but that's pretty
That's pretty
cool.
cool.
When I do my videos and I do the voiceover on them, I I use Wikipedia, and get the information, and then I just read it. That's how.
You know,
That's,
I try to label of like a Lake Pontchartrain. I make sure I put where it's at. You know, if I'm on the
hmm
Beaufort River, I try to make sure they know what I'm on, where I'm at, and all this.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
anytime I try to add the stuff, if it's something that's really historic, like when I around the Otis house or something like that,
See,
I'll research it and pull as much as I can to make it reasonably readable. Let's put it that way,
okay, yeah,
and stick
hmm
it on there. But I'll try to at least some kind of way.
yeah, yeah. I enjoy doing my voiceovers, and I haven't been doing as many as I used to. But this new AI voice, I think it's pretty cool. It really is, and they really got a lot of good information too.
See, I've got AI and Filmora. I need to find out if I need to research that a little bit. Now it's got me curious. If I put a label in there like that, if it will read it,
Yeah,
'cause
okay.
that would be cool.
I don't do AI that much myself, but I should. I really should. But yeah, yeah, critical infrastructure laws. It's true. We got them in New York also. No doubt about it. Yep. And Florida now too. Yep.
You know what the problem is? They don't have a who was it? I think it was Greg, Pilot Institute spoke about it. They talk about critical infrastructure, but there is no specific list out there.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
that's that's a great big gray area.
Yes, it is. You're absolutely right.
Because
Yeah.
if I over a bridge, that's critical infrastructure to me.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah, thinking about it. Yeah. But so um I know I got my little cheat sheet here, but where did it go? Oh, I don't believe it. What the heck happened to it? Okay. Here it is, right here. No, that's not it.
That's last week's
Oh, sorry. I have my cheat sheet right here, but I misplaced it now. But I think we're right on. I'm remembering. I don't want to forget anything. Um, and I don't see Josh in the chat, but I had a little video all ready to be played about our local racetrack here, Riverhead Raceway, and I knew he would get a kick out of that. And maybe he'll watch it on the replay. So I want to show a little of that right now. I produced a TV show at this track, about 20 years ago, and I had fun doing it. And I approached the track about using my drone and
Will
flying.
bring the field to green for 200 laps.
But this
Safety
is
truck
for
on
you,
the pit
Josh
lane. Green
Primac.
flag off of turn number 4.
It's the
And we are
modified
underway
division.
with the Miller Lite salutes on how to
It's a
Hunter
quarter-mile
as they bring it
track,
back
Captain
straightaway
Joe.
for the first time. And
Wow,
they try
that's
to
fast.
in front
Yes.
over Turbish.
Copsic slides a little
Yep.
bit out of turns 3 and 4, but noses
And
out.
you got to be watching what you're doing real quick.
Turbish.
But
As
anyway,
Stewart
back
hangs
to
on,
me and my
Clear
proposed
Justin Bonsignor for
drone
third.
flying.
Stewart
They
is
said
third. Bonsignor
thanks, but no
back to
thanks.
the fourth spot, and the leaders get together. Front row
We got a little
come
crash
together
there.
on lap 2. Copsic does a 360.
But anyway, I just wanted to
Turbish
show a little
will
of that
swing to the
for
infield,
Josh.
and the caution comes out.
Yep. And I had a
Wow.
lot of fun. I had a lot of fun
There's the contact.
flying
AJ, what'd you
there.
see?
I mean, producing my TV show there. We did 4 Saturday nights, just to give you a little background.
hmm
And I couldn't get a cameraman to work with me on Saturday nights. Every week I had to get a new cameraman.
Wow.
And after 4 weeks, the season ended anyway. And I just never went back the following season. But it was fun while we did it down on the
Yeah.
infield, and those crashes up close were
Mhm.
amazing. Are you into car racing at all, Joe?
I don't watch it that much. We don't have anything really local.
Uh-huh.
So that's really probably the problem.
Yeah, yeah. Well, you know, Rick Williamson, we showed his video earlier. He always requests number 21 at the South Florida Drone Meetup.
hmm
And that's because he was a race car driver, and that was his car number. And that's why Rick always picks number 21. So that's cool. So,
That's a cool deal.
all right, let me see if I missed any comments. Yep, it is a slippery slope, no doubt about it, John.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
because they got we've got a bridge in New Orleans. I'm going to fly this. The week Johnny's going, I'm going to fly this.
which bridge is that?
It's the Huey Long Bridge
Okay.
over the Mississippi River.
Yep.
From one point to the end, because it's a train bridge plus a vehicle bridge. And from where because of the grade that they have to bring these big trains across, from the start to the finish of the grade for the train is 8.3 miles.
Oh, wow.
Oh yeah, and they
That's
built this. They built
a
this
long bridge.
right. Yeah, they built this part right before Huey Long was shot and killed.
Oh, wow.
It debuted after he had died, and they named it after him because he was the one that got the bridge. It was the first bridge across the Mississippi River in Louisiana,
Okay. Yeah.
and it was so bad. It's a great infrastructure. It's a great bridge, but it was so bad for vehicles when vehicles started getting bigger. I used to drive an ambulance over that thing,
Yeah.
and I had to get in the middle because there's nobody could get next to me. You had to drive up the middle of it. And they finally, about a few years back, they extended it out, and it was built on sand. That was the other thing.
Oh, wow.
The sand bottom. They had found a way to build it on sand bottom.
Mm-hmm.
And then they went in and a few years ago they had to expand it. They had no other choice. And they were able to build a frame over the top and structure on the bottom to add into everything they already had. And now it's 4 lanes on both sides, plus the still train in the middle.
God, really?
So I went over it
Wow.
about a year ago, the first time since they did this. I said I'd never do it again because I said there's no way this stuff could hold it.
Mm-hmm.
And I finally, about a year ago, I went over it, and I was amazed on what they've done to it. And
Yeah.
about 3 months later, and I missed it, the big boy Union Pacific came over. the
Oh,
bridge,
you missed it? Oh, man.
and it was supposed to come over this year again, but
Mhm.
it's on the East Coast, going to the East Coast now, so it's probably not going to be till next year.
Okay. Yeah.
And I've got one of the kids that I shot two of the kids at Mandeville High School. One of the dads, he's an engineer for Union Pacific,
Yeah.
and he goes over there 5 days a week. He drives over that thing with a train.
Yeah. Well, I look forward to you going there and flying. That's going to be a cool video.
I'm waiting for him to let me know when something really is going to happen. You know, something exciting coming across.
You can't get like the schedule ahead of time?
There's no freight train schedule.
Okay.
It's they say, okay, we've got 40 cargo, whatever it is, you know, whatever kind of vehicle it is they're going to bring across. And it's just whatever they've got available, they take what they've got available, then they go.
Okay.
And if they say, well, we got 15 more coming, let's wait for those 15 more, then you don't get a prompt schedule.
Yeah, I got you.
Nothing in writing.
I enjoy flying not over trains, but by train tracks, you know. I do it in Florida. You know, we film the Bright Line and cargo trains down there. And up here, I got to go upstate, drive upstate, what I call upstate, to film some trains at a secret location that Stevie Bronx told me about.
Right.
And it's right on the Hudson River, and it's a great place to fly. Actually, I met Stevie and Eddie Nunez there last year, and we were filming the trains going by. And it's a lot of fun. It really is.
It is. I haven't done a train yet with the 360. That's gonna be.
Okay. Yeah, I'm thinking about it. You're going to be able to do so much with it.
When I was telling Johnny, when Joe Fortaleo came over by Johnny's, I kept listening to all the trains. I said, John, all these train whistles, you got to write down these times.
Yeah.
At least give us an idea. He said that happen all day is different. It's all different, right? And then he's got one section where they cut across the city, and it's wide enough for a train. It's a single track, but it's probably got about 6 to 8 feet on both sides. And I was saying that would be perfect to run the 360 up alongside that gap, that 6 foot gap, the length of that train, get far enough ahead of it, do a 180 slide. So you turned around, looked at it, bring it back down the other way. And then you right next to it, you know, I think that'd be cool.
You're going to be able to make a great video when you do it. Really.
He swears it's not wide enough. I said, I think it is wide enough. We're gonna figure it out one day.
Yeah. But anyway, listen, I haven't seen anybody remind me to do the contest, which is good. But the first thing we got to do is pick the May winner for the $10 Amazon gift card. So the names are in the hat, and I'm going to reach in. I'm going to pick one of them. I won't look. And let's see who it is. Okay. Anybody remember when Rob Kamada was on? The lucky number was 9. Remember who got it? Captain Joe. They're going to say it's rigged. Watch.
Well,
watch the comments.
I was hoping you would say.
Comments. So
I was
Captain
hoping
Joe,
you were going to say. I was hoping you were going to say Rob Kamada won it, because I said, "Oh Lord, help me."
You get the $10 Amazon gift card. Congratulations.
The pirate says it's rigged automatic, and they're already putting in numbers. They're already putting in numbers.
I know. All right. I don't want to have to go back. Because you probably got the number already, but let's see if I can start it. Let's see. All right, let's start it. Wait, let's see. After Terry Gator Drones rigged, we'll start the numbers from there. Okay, 1 to 25. You know the drill. And this is for the $10 Amazon gift card. Monthly prize for June. So, and Captain Joe, you're eligible again, but you don't
11.
know what it is. But somebody
11.
did get it. I see it. Let me go back and see who got it. And I don't know if somebody got it before Alex, but it's number 22. Congratulations, Alex. But I'll go over. Somebody did get it. Wait a minute. Somebody did get one. Jody, and Dale. Dale got a 22 way before Jody.
No, Joe. No, it wasn't Dale. It was Jody got it first.
Yeah, Jody, you got it first. Sorry, Alex, but Jody got it first.
Now you want to hear the funny part? I was going to say 21 first.
You were going to say 21.
Right.
All right. So your name's going in the hat. Right there, Jody.
Now,
Okay.
you sure that's not Frank Rizzo, right? That is Jody.
Yeah. Frank Rizzo. I know.
I
He had
think
me going there. They had me going, you know. I tell you, hey Frank, how you doing, Frank?
well, when he comes on Paul Murray's show and he's Frank Rizzo and they say, "Hey Jody," I said, "Don't encourage him. You know, just let him
Yeah,
alone."
right. Exactly. I know. But we go way back, Jody and I. Wow. You think back, it's been quite a while. Been quite the ride, to say the least. But Captain Joe, you've been an awesome special guest tonight, and
I
I
appreciate you
thank
inviting
you
me
for
again.
being on, really. And I hope you don't get too busy next April, because I know you must have it marked down April 9th to the 12th, you know, the seventh annual South Florida Drone Meetup. We'd love to all meet you in person, you know.
That's my plan. I really want to be there this year.
All right, that sounds good. But now's the time for you to say your goodbyes and anything you'd like to promote, like your channel.
Again, thank you again for inviting me back. The biggest thing, y'all want to go look at my stuff, USA Drone Flyer, real easy. But the biggest thing in safety tips, just try to follow the rules. That's all it is.
Yes.
There's some rules that we're gonna not follow 100%, but don't fly anything unsafe. If you think it's bothering somebody, don't keep bothering them. If somebody comes up and they start talking to you, show them what you're doing. Because they may be the next drone pilot. You never know. And make sure before you fly, I don't care how much in a hurry you are, at least go through your settings at least go through the settings, make sure you got return to home, got all of that set. And before you start that drone, check your props. That's the biggest thing I do. Check the props. Make sure I know what battery I am, what battery level am I. And if you're going to fly into the wind, remember, you're going to have less battery coming back.
It's true. Yeah, I mean, you had so many good tips there, but yeah, and what's it take to just check your props? You know what I mean? Just check them. That's all. You know. But I do it. I that's one thing I faithfully do is, when I start up the drone, I do give a swipe on the props, and that is a great tip. Um, but listen, guys, thank you all for tuning in. This show would not be a success if you guys didn't watch it. I truly appreciate the viewers, and get out there, as Johnny and I say, fly for fun. Or if you got the Part 107, go make a few bucks and get
There
some
you go.
jobs. And a big point that you said, Joe, is when you're flying and somebody comes up to you and talks to you, asks you the questions about flying, take the time to explain a little bit, even while you're flying. And I take the controller and actually offer it to some of the people, not all of them,
Yeah.
But I says, if you want to work the sticks, I'll hold the controller. You can work the sticks, and you'll see how easy it is. Very few people have taken me up on it, but a couple have. And I know I've got a couple of people hooked on drones because they went out and bought the DJI Mini 4K the following week.
The first thing I do is when I start talking to them and I've got everything settled down, everything's back, I tell them, I say, yeah, I've got a drone channel and all this, and I reach and hand them a business card
Yes.
and tell them, go check out, if you like stuff around this area, you can see a lot of stuff on this. And
Yes.
And we get to talking, and then they'll ask me, I'll get a question all the time, and it'll always be a question that they said, oh, I didn't know that. I had no clue on that.
Yeah.
I said, there's a lot of things people don't understand. I said, it comes down to even what airspace you're in. They said, airspace, what's that mean? So then I explain it. And then we wind up a 30-minute conversation.
Yeah. No, and I've made some good friends just talking to people. Really, they've been friends now for years, some of them. So anyway, thanks again, guys. I'll be on same time, same place next week. I do want to warn you, I have surgery. I will have a big patch up on this side of my forehead because I got
There you
most
go.
surgery again scheduled. So, but I don't plan on canceling. You're just going to have to see me with a patch up there. So have a good night, everybody, and we'll see you again. Thanks for watching. I truly appreciate it.